Now, for many, this is quite a shocking interior, if I don't say so myself. As you can see right in front, we have an instrument cluster with a battery percentage so far and our miles. On the left of us, we have our infotainment screen. Got Google Maps on this, and swiping here we have our Bluetooth, our phone connection, and shortcuts. These could be signed to anything that you'd want to be. Here we have our ambient lighting. Now this is quite cool. As you can see, illumination wraps around the whole entire car. And yeah. Oh well. It also tells you facts about them. As you can see, the sun, average temperature, pretty cool. Back to the infotainment. Let me navigate you through. As we can see, we have, these are the settings: exterior, audio. We can adjust the zones, surround, EQ, and volume. This audio comes with a Harman and Kardon. Don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's a really good sound system. Charging, the same as any EV, if you didn't know this. Assist. Now these can get pretty annoying. From what I've seen, is the lane keeping aid is quite brutal. It does pull you to the side. From warning, gets annoying as well. You know, you could turn these off. As you can see, I can just turn it off, and lane keeping off as well. But one thing is that every time when you get back into the car, the settings will go back to their original state, meaning all these will probably come back. But as I've mentioned before, if you go to shortcuts, most of them will probably be here, like speed limit warning, probably here. Like it will, you could just select it there, child lock and whatnot. And if we're here, drive, here we go. So we got creep, hill descent control, electronic stability control. Now, what I've heard about electronic stability control is that they state that it is better to drive with this to have more traction when it comes to snow or harsh weather. We also have suspension feel. Now, to me, I don't see the difference between standard and nimble. Firm, you can definitely feel it's firm. That's if you want, I don't know, a really rugged feel, just annoy your passengers, or you just want to feel like a sports car in an SUV, but you know, you do you. Oh well, anyways, we have steering. Yep, steering. I mean, I don't really know how to give you an opinion, as I'm mostly a passenger most of the time, but we have light, standard, and firm. You can probably guess what they do. Anyways, here we go. The power delivery. This is where it gets interesting. So, we have our ranged and performance. Because we are now in a all-wheel drive non-performance model of the Polestar, I am aware that this delivers 530 brake horsepower, around that number. A lot of horsepower for an SUV, well, family SUV, whatever you want to say, Polestar. So the range one obviously is less performant than the performance. The acceleration will be less brutal than you'd feel. I'll go on to the acceleration later. I'll show you how it feels later. And then the performance delivers that brutality instantly, and you'll feel that brutality. 3.7 seconds, they say on the website. What? Anyways, we also have Google Assistant on this. Hey Google. Lovely, so I just got ignored. Anyways, with Google, you also have stuff like Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. If you go to the apps here, yeah, so we got Apple CarPlay, and because this is an Android-based system, I'm guessing it doesn't need to put Android Auto on it because it's already Android. Don't take me on that, but it's probably. Anyways, here we go next. The AC. Now for Tesla owners, this is pretty familiar. You gotta like drag them around, you know, typical screen stuff now. 2025, you know, buttons are pretty rare to come by now. It's an actual given gift that you have buttons now. To me, it doesn't bother me that much that it's on here. Anyways, you probably set it on auto and then just voila, does the thing. But if you're that bothered about where the wind blows in your face, I don't know. What's this? Press this and like push the air directly onto your face. Yeah, cool. We got modes here like eco, you know, your standard. Eco is probably if you want more range, if you're about to die out of range, but you're probably not gonna do that because parking. We got animal mode, which just keeps the temperature on, like the climate on if you have a dog or something in here, and whatever animal you're keeping in here. Who knows? Probably keep climate on. This is probably what you'd want to put on if you have like people in here that are waiting. Climate timer, yeah, for self-explanatory. Air quality, gimmick at most. Like, let's be real. Who actually like monitors the air quality? Like, open the windows. But fair enough to Polestar. Nice one, keeping the internal environment clean. As you can see, pretty healthy inside. So no one's fired. Settings. Wow, you can read that, I guess. Not much on here. Now, here we have a mirror, and as you can see, it's not a mirror, it's a camera. Weird. I would see the problem of focusing on this and then looking outside, and then it's weird because you have to focus at 2 different depths. But rest assured, it still becomes a mirror, just you see nothing. Crazy, because there is no window in the back. Now, off to the back. This is how you pull the door open. Here we go. Lovely logo there. If you needed reminding what car you're in, that's the Polestar 4. Now, in the middle here, we have our small infotainment screen, climate controls, seat heating in the back. This is a paid option, so you need to spec up the car to get this option. I have to say, absolutely stunning in this car. However, you do have to pay extra for this. Now I'm gonna pull this down, and wow, not much to see. I will turn on the light for a second to show you something. As you can see here on the side, we have buttons, and oh yes, as you can see, the seats recline. Wow. Now, where have you seen that? For mentioned before, there is no window in the back. Just this fabric-y layer. Feels nice though. Feels really nice. And this roof. Now, this panoramic sunroof, solid, can be spec'd with a crystal roof, which for some scientific reason. Now, stepping out of the car again, once again, as mentioned before, you just pull this to come out of the car. And